Howdy Pioneers, my name is Tanner.
And I'm Taylor Staub.
And this is the inaugural episode of Vitamin C.
Once a quarter during your home base period, we will be showing a longer format show that features different people and events in the building that may not always make it into our daily news show. This gives us an opportunity to cover more of the amazing things students and teachers are currently doing.
And speaking of talented students, the In the Know trivia team competes in local competitions on television for scholarships. Savannah Larson and Ava Clark bring you all you need to know about In the Know.
In the Know is the competition trivia team at Orange. We answer questions against other In the Know teams and try to rack up points, and then at the end of the 3 rounds, whoever has the most points is the winner. It's considered a sport, I guess, because you can varsity letter, but it's not a physical sport. It's a very academic type club. If you're a senior and you're in the Know, and the WOSU team makes it to, I think it's semifinals, they have scholarships to OSU, so if you do go to OSU, you can get a scholarship to there if you're one of the seniors that was chosen. And I also just think it's really fun, personally, to answer the questions.
So we do a couple different things. We start off the year with practices just within the school, so if you want to come down just with your friends and pals and play some trivia, you can do that. Later in the year, we start doing matches against other schools, so it does get competitive, and we do have a varsity and JV team, and we compete in tournaments and such, and we also do a tournament on TV on WOSU. Last year was actually our best year ever. We've gotten to, I believe, our semifinals on the WOSU TV tournament, and I'm hoping this year will be really good as well. So we do 2 different kinds of matches. The TV matches are in a special studio in the WOSU building, and the other matches that are against other schools alternate between home games at our Orange Library and away games usually at the other schools' libraries.
So I'm Drew. I'm the captain of In the Know. I've been on the team for, this is my 3rd year now. Usually it's pretty casual. Both the teams, they send 4 people up for a round. They sit at a table with the buzzers, and they buzz in and answer the questions. On TV, it's kind of different. We usually dress up, and then we're in a TV studio. Last year, we made it to semifinals in the TV matches. It's actually set up like a tournament, like March Madness, where we made it to semifinals, and we got to go to a banquet at the top of the AEP building in Columbus. We also won a tournament with our league with the other schools.
All of our students contribute to the school in different ways, but junior Sarah Nori brings her Italian culture to the halls of OOHS. Gabby Harmon sat down with her to hear what her experience has been like here at an American high school.
Hi, I'm Gabriella Hartman, and I'm coming to you with the inside scoop on our foreign exchange program. What made you want to participate in the foreign exchange program?
Okay, well, I really wanted to learn English, to become perfect and better. And I wanted to experience a new culture beside the Italian culture because I come from Italy. The best part is that you meet so many nice people. You can live in another country. You can learn so many things in just 1 year of your life. But the worst thing probably is that you live far away from your family and your friends and your home country. School is completely different. I think the major differences are that in Italy, we go to school from Monday to Saturday, and we don't stay at school so many hours as here in America, but we go to school at 8 in the morning and we get out at 1 in the afternoon.
How has this experience influenced you so far?
I feel like I am changed a bit. Now I see things from a different perspective. I think that you really should take every single chance that life gives you, and not just overthink and think that things are wrong or be afraid of doing things. You need to do things and enjoy your life.
Well, that's a wrap. Ciao.
Sarah may come from an international background, but she isn't the only person at the school who is well-traveled. Profe Coloto spoke to Taylor about his experiences traveling around the world.
I've been to over 30 countries. I don't know if I have a list. I'm going to go at least 50. But I know I've been to 30. Last summer I went to, first I went back home to Argentina, then I went to Brazil, then I went to Uruguay, that's where my mom lives, and then I went to Russia for the World Cup, and then I went to Spain. I did a bunch of cities in the south of Spain, Portugal, Italy, and I did Greece too. I was blown away by Russia. I don't know what my expectations were, but I knew Italy was going to be beautiful. Same with Greece. I've been to Spain, so I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting from Russia, but it definitely blew my mind. I love traveling. I was like, I know I'm going to go to Europe. I know I'm going to go to Australia, but I never thought I was going to go to Southeast Asia and do like Thailand. To me, it's the best money spent ever. Experiences, the people I met. I have friends all over the world now that I can visit, stay at the houses. Just being 24 hours with the people you love is unbelievable. So the trip itself, it's great. And then just being with people that you love all the time is great. It's addictive.
Profe Coloto may have traveled all around the world, but more locally, students from all around Ohio have been selected for the All-Ohio Choir, including some talented students from our district. Victoria Pearl sat down and she has the story.
I'm Lauren Groves. I'm a soprano too, and I'm part of the Ohio All-State Choir.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Urch, and I'm an alto too in Ohio All-State Choir.
Hi, my name is Cole Achita. I was selected into Ohio All-State Choir as a baritone.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Harjono, and I'm a tenor 1 in All-State Choir this year.
All-State Choir is essentially an auditioned choir throughout the entire state of Ohio, where multiple students throughout different high schools audition, and 160 or so students are selected for this honor choir, and it's comprised of sopranos, altos, tenors, basses, and it's basically the best of the best, in a sense, in the state.
We're heading up to Cleveland Convention Center. Not only will All-State Choir be heading there, but it will be All-State Band, All-State Orchestra.
So in total, there's 8 pieces, and they're all different. Some are in Latin, some are in English, some are fast, some are slow. So it's a variety of pieces, and it's going to be pretty cool.
In other music news, the jazz band performs a different kind of music than the traditional marching band. Abby Fulton went to see how they're jazzing it up this year.
Orange's Jazz Band meets during periods 5-6 and consists of various different players from percussion, woodwinds, brass, and more. The Jazz Band recently performed at the first annual Mistletoe Market and performs at various other events in and out of the high school. Dr. Ishbak Cox said that the Jazz Band is smaller than the average band class period here at Orange. Cox's average class period usually contains around 60 students.
We rehearse pretty much every day. We read in standard or play and rehearse standard big band music, traditional jazz music, sometimes funk, some old R&B rhythm and blues tunes, and occasional rock, but mainly jazz from the 40s, 50s, 60s time period.
It's a lot different than the kind of stuff that we'd play in like concert band or marching band. It's all different style with like swing and different kinds of rhythms and different kinds of beats.
But the jazz band is different because there are certain instruments that are usually not seen.
I'd say the basic setup is the same, that all of us are in there playing, but there's significantly like less people in the jazz band than there are in concert and marching band.
We have mainly saxes, so altos, tenors, baritone sax, trombones, and trumpets instead of euphonium and sousaphones. We do have some tubas in there, concert tubas, and then we have your rhythm section.
That environment helps a lot with the music that we're playing because we get to have more like one-on-one interaction with Dr. Cox and like have more sectional days where we can focus on our music and just our sections and just our parts.
But we're doing some Stevie Wonder, which has been a favorite of the class, and even Toto, if you can believe that, an arrangement of Africa. So the students are enjoying that. We have a great time.
With elections right around the corner, we spoke to members of the school community to find out why it's important to vote this year.
So if you're asking why it's important to vote, it's extremely important because on election day, you can show up and vote for the candidates or the public policies that you support.
I'm really looking forward to voting this November because I've been pretty involved with the whole campaign process, and I'm excited to finally be involved in the turnout as well.
I was kind of excited about voting because I'm 18 and I'm legal, I guess. I also wasn't too thrilled about it because then everyone's going to be bombarding me with questions like who did you vote for, or who were you wanting to.
Being educated about the issues and the candidates that are on the ballot is super important because a lot of people go in just and vote based on party lines, and it's better to be more informed and know exactly who and what you're voting for.
18 years of age is the age of consent in the United States, where you're allowed to vote, and as a citizen you have to start thinking and being aware of the policy positions and the candidates that are running.
So for me, when I registered to vote, I just filled out a form online, and it was pretty quick and easy, and then they just sent me something back in the mail that was like, hey, we got all your information, you're registered, you're good to go, and that was it.
Make sure you sign up for it right away. Don't ignore it or anything.
So if you're interested in registering to vote, it's really easy. You go to the Delaware County Board of Elections and you click on the icon that says register to vote. It should take you approximately 3 to 5 minutes. It's very simple. Even if you're not old enough to vote, you can still be involved. You can work on a campaign. There's no age requirement for that. You can volunteer to work on election day at a polling place if you're 17 years old. So there are lots of different ways to get involved and support the candidates and the policies that you believe in.
Roundabouts seem like the bane of every driver's existence, but Shannon Johnson and Ashley Foyt took it to the streets to teach you how to properly maneuver through a roundabout.
It is urgent we inform everybody on a very serious issue.
Not everyone has a brain, and using a roundabout seems to trigger their stupidity.
So we are gearing up today to demonstrate the 5 things not to do in a roundabout. Number 1, don't stop in the middle of the roundabout.
Commit, 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 commit.
Once you've made the decision to go into the roundabout, stick with it. Once you're in the bout,
no backing out. Second thing, yield to pedestrians and toy cars.
Don't get me wrong, I could use the extra money, but you definitely do not want to have a lawsuit on your hands.
But it's okay if they're a twin, because you always have the other one.
Moral of the story, if there's someone in the roundabout, stop, especially if their dog's present, because that would just be really bad for that dog to have to go through. Number 3, signal out of the roundabout, not into it.
Everyone forgets this one.
How are we supposed to know if you're going around for another lap or if you're finally ready to get out of the loop?
Number 4, all roundabouts go counterclockwise.
FYI, that means you turn right into it.
If you forget everything else from this video, at least remember to go in the right direction.
I'm not trying to get into a wreck because you don't know how to drive. Lastly, whoever reaches the roundabout first has the right of way.
This is common sense, so next time you're at a roundabout, consider it.
It shouldn't be this awkward hand gesture waiting game where you're trying to decide who should go. Just go if you're there first. We hope these tips are helpful and you can apply them to the hundreds of roundabouts here in the LC.
Remember to drive safe, kids, to avoid Collision!
Sweet Carrot is a restaurant in the Polaris area, and two of our producers wanted to go learn more about it. Jenny Marsh and Ryan Welsh found out more about this restaurant in Freshly Squeezed.
What's up? I'm Ryan.
I'm Jenny.
And this is Freshly Squeezed. Today we're going to be reviewing Sweet Carrot because Jenny's never been there before. And a lot of pioneers, haven't been there. It's fairly new. So we're going to check that out.
Yeah, let's go try it.
Let's go.
Ryan, where are we?
Sweet Carrot. About to get some sweet carrots.
You can choose like all these different like meats to put on them. And like you just choose one of these and then you can choose the meats. And then there's a bunch of sides that you can add as well. What'd you get to drink, Ryan?
Got a cream soda. Pretty tasty. Very good. What'd you get to drink?
I got black cherry.
It looks good. Let's see how it tastes. Ooh. A lot of flavor right there, They're good. The pork mixed with there's some coleslaw in there, mac and cheese. Top notch. Would recommend.
Alright. It tastes like the bread is Texas toast, the pork is city barbecue, and it's got this corn stuff on it that tastes like queso. There's also coleslaw in it. I don't know how to feel. It has so many different flavors in it that I think that the corn that tastes like queso might be just a little much. Overall though, it's pretty good so far. Ryan just thought the meal was so good that he just has to take it home.
And because I'm sick and my stomach hurts. Alright. Box is boring, no color, no anything. I don't know how to shut it,
How does that mean?
Okay, I'm just stupid now. Hold on. Because this does something. I just can't freaking close a box. Hold on, no, I'm definitely not stupid.
Ryan, you just can't close the box.
It's just their fault. Oh, I'm so dumb. No. This goes under here. Boom. Easy. I'm victorious,
Oh, there is something. Oh my gosh, is that
even stupider. This is the top of the box.
Okay guys, we are back. I would say overall I would rate Sweet Carrot a 7 out of 10. It didn't have a ton of options, but they did have their own unique style, which I liked. Although it had a lot of different flavors to it. I didn't know how to feel about that. I like that they have their own soda, but it is kind of copied off of other soda. But you know what? It's good. So
great soda. I had the cream soda, very tasty. My pulled pork, amazing, just simply magnificent. The barbecue sauce, filled with flavor, just overall, great experience, great dining experience. The just atmosphere was terrific, just a lot of cool things to see. And, the food was just so colorful and rich. I just was bawling at the sight of it. I just couldn't believe. So honestly, I'm feeling a 10 out of 10. This place is like God just brought down barbecue flavor. I can't give enough praise to this. Just beautiful.
That's all we have for you on this first episode of Vitamin C. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Tanner.
And we'll catch you next time.
Go Nears.